India won the toss and put New Zealand in. Talk us through this, Simon. Big news, no Virendra Sehwag. He's out with flu, so that means Tiwari comes in.
Just about Rob Nichols, just keep an eye on the fact that he does love to run down the wicket very early on in his innings. So if he's in there for 2 or 3 balls, I wouldn't be surprised if he does something like that.
Straight away down the track. He's taking your cue, Simon. He's bowled in. Right on the money, Zahir Khan.
Rob Nichols come down the wicket, but walking right across the stumps, has come off the 5-hat and still hit that leg stump. So that shows you how far across towards off stump he was. Paid the price, and Zahir Khan has picked up the wicket. Nichols out for naught. New Zealand 2 for 1.
This is a good surface to bat on. Dhoni, no hesitation in fielding. Bowled in, another one. So 2 and 2 overs for India.
Oh, it's a head in the air, wild swing. A little bit of shape back in. Again, it's come off the pads.
And he's away. Starts off with a boundary. And that's well struck on the up. Fine shot. Again, struck on the up. Again, width on offer. Nicely put away. Second boundary for Williamson. That's flicked away. Plenty of open spaces on the onside, so that will reach the boundary. That's in the gap. Again, punched off the back foot. And second boundary of the over.
And you bowl and then you come back. Oh, that might have been a third onto the stumps. It misses by a whisker. So holding that left part of the shoulder. And this time we'll clear the infield. Not sure it timed it well enough. It doesn't matter. It's gone for 4. So 8 came off the overs. 36 for 2 after 6. Overs and overs and overs. Now that's in the gap for 4. Yes, beautiful shot. So that's what McCullum can do. 8 of the overs, 48 for 2. Yes, that's what Sunny went. Down on your feet, the first 6. Another dead might have stuck. It wasn't to be. The world he's seen is far more real, one must admit, but on the field. Well, look at the way his reflexes are pretty good. That was hit at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but look at that. The reflexes very good. Yes, some of these catches stick in the hand. There's no time to judge those catches. These are reflex catches, and that's why the applause from the skipper. He is as well. And we'll clear the boundary again.
Down the track again. He'll find the boundary and reach a very good half-century. 9-15 2020 cricket, and it's come off just 32 balls.
A very matured innings.
Well, you're in some kind of form, but carrying a little bit of a niggle at the moment. But yeah, it's just a chance for the other guys to have a go. And
he does play that shot well, just using the pace of the bowler, and he starts off the over with a boundary.
90 of just 65 deliveries.
Goes again, walking across his stump, should be taken. Ashwin takes the catch, running backwards. Very good catch.
Hitting from outside the off stump. Just wanted to do what exactly McCullum did a few deliveries ago, and he's got a safe pair of hands, Ravichandran Ashwin. Wicket number 2 for Irfan Pathan. New Zealand have lost their 3rd wicket.
And that's in the air. And in the gap as well. Just under 7.5 runs per over. Again, well struck. That clears the boundary comfortably. And this is a big over, 15 of it. It's 115 for 3 after 15.
No point leaving him out. And boy, he spears that gap. And in the end, when those 2 fielders were attacking the ball, it was the narrowest of gaps possible. Tremendous shot. And that's the kind of form that we're seeing from McCullum today. 13 runs from the over, 128 for 3. That's another reason they were quite happy to ask the opposition to bat first on a good pitch.
That's in the air towards long on, and it's over his head. Beautifully timed from Ross Taylor. Oh, again, that is beautifully struck. Advancing, it was a slower delivery. And McCullum has waited nicely for it. Donald's come up to the stumps now.
Oh,
Going
yes!
for that slower ball again, and I think he's bowled him, yes. It's come off something. There was a slower ball, a spinner, and McCullum's dragged it back onto the stump. So a little bit of good fortune, but McCullum's fantastic innings comes to an end.
Just wondering what kind of a slow delivery this is, because you've not seen this kind from Irfan, but it's a bit like Rory's off spinner. And no wonder he's smiling. I'm sure he's practiced that in the nets, and McCullum, I think, has just taken his hat off to a wonderful bit of variation. It was a terrific innings, 91 to McCullum. It's 139 for 4.
Straight up in the air, slower ball. Franklin's got a leading edge and will be out. Taken comfortably, Yuvraj Singh. Well bowled, Lakshmipati Balaji.
Yeah, leading edge just goes straight up. Good background for Yuvraj Singh. The night sky, the white ball. So Franklin disappoints.
Well, it was just a length ball. Jacob Oram didn't get a hold of it at all. It was off the bottom of the bat. Inside edge this time. Luck for Oram. Got his weight forward. That one's carved away over third man, and a couple of bounces into the boundary for 4. So some width from Balaji. Swung away powerfully, but only one. A good finish from Balaji. 11 runs coming from that over, and New Zealand will post 167 for 5 from their 20 overs, and after being 2 for 2 very early on, there's a good comeback. Started poorly for New Zealand. Rob Nicol and Martin Gupt were both out cheaply. In fact, all the seamers pretty good. 167 for 5 was the result.
So Carmel's on his way. And where they'll be good is in the field. And they hunt. Fine shot. Excellent timing. And that raced away to the boundary. Oh, what a shot. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment, Virat Kohli. Get on with it from the outset. Didn't quite time it, but still runs. And race away to the boundary. He's looking to go offside. Down the track. Beautifully struck down the ground. 4th boundary for Virat Kohli.
But today it's a sea of blue supporting the Indian team.
That's in the air and taken. Just about carrying to the big fast bowler. This is a good wicket here for New Zealand and a very good catch. He reacted quickly on his follow through.
Onside for a single. Yes, also the leading edge. Pretty much the manner in which Franklin got out, but Franklin's ball went high up in the air. This was low down. Very good catch by the bowler. So India have lost the first wicket for 26. The ICC T20 World Cup.
That's gone through. Misfield. First boundary for Suresh Raina. Kohli down the track and finds the gap. So the Indians turning it on. 10 off the over, 36 for 1. And punched up the back foot. Excellent placement. Really has struck the ball very cleanly in this innings, Virat Kohli.
Right. Oh, that's the outlet he was looking for. Really, New Zealand needed to stop that ball.
Chennai Super Kings knows this pitch at the back of his hand.
Oh, has he taken it? Oh, he was flying towards it. Oh, if you want to drop a catch, you want to drop it in style like that. 47 for 1. What an effort here.
Very firmly hit by Suresh Raina, and he almost got it. Just when the elbows hit the ground, it's popped off. There you see the elbows hitting the ground and just coming off the hand. It's also the humidity. Overseas players sweat a lot in these conditions, and there you can see just coming off at the last minute.
Currently for Virat Kohli, there are no fielders on the ground, only gaps.
That's a very good shot, but not a very good delivery.
Yes, that's right. It's that phase he is in life, isn't he? Another era, another time that ball would have gone up in the air and the wicketkeeper would have been standing underneath it.
Bowl the right areas because it doesn't go away so quickly. Just 31-32 has had a tough year.
Just held his shot. He went for the catch. He went for the catch, and in doing so, it's conceded the boundary that brings a half century to Virat Kohli's second in a row. It's come up 30 balls. Oh, he's in form.
It's been a terrific innings.
You're a big fan of always staying ahead of the required run rate, or keeping wickets more important?
You have to do that. In limited overs cricket, wickets are very important.
6. Just briefly long on, thought he might be in business. And then he thought, no, I'll just watch it go.
And has this ability to hit the boundaries, which is a great quality. That's in the air taken. He was looking to go over the top, didn't quite get the elevation, so much needed this for New Zealand. And once again we've seen after the break a wicket falling straight away.
And yet another wicket to a change of pace delivery. We've seen so many wickets fall in this match so far to the slow delivery. And this is something that Suresh Raina has as part of his game. He hits a lot of balls in the air. He's got a high-risk approach to batting. And that was a good change of pace from Kyle Mills, and good length getting him to drive. It's 86 for 2.
Down the track goes Kohli and finds the gap. Once again he welcomes the young man to the crease with a boundary of the first ball. 2 men in the deep, so it could be a short ball. That's edged. Pass slip into the boundary. That's up in the air and should be taken, and they made a mess of it. 2 fielders colliding. The keeper went for it. Now could this be a serious injury? Both on the ground. McCullum is up first.
I think Kyle Mills has taken the brunt here. McCullum is not that bad. Mills had no clue that McCullum was approaching, and I think when that actual clash happened, it was very, very severe. I think he's more in trouble than the keeper. Absolutely no calling there. It was a comfortable catch for Kyle Mills. McCullum was running backwards. There's really no need there, but these are such dangerous things that happen in cricket.
It was the short ball he was expecting at Yuvraj. Got a top edge here. McCullum going for it and crashing straight into Kyle Mills, who's still on the ground. Very lucky that he's escaped serious injury. Both these players. You see the elbow crashing into the neck there of Kyle Mills.
What's going to help Ravi is their recent trip to Sri Lanka, where they played 50 overs cricket and one T20 match.
Yuvraj goes big into the crowd for 6. And how easy did he make that look? Kohli does the same. Second 6 of the over. And again, excellent use of the feet.
Ravi used the words earlier, silken touch. I mean, this is a six, it's a big six.
That's in the air. And taken this time. Very good catch. He was going to go a little square of Virat Kohli. And New Zealand get the breakthrough they're looking for.
Lots of boundaries in this innings from Virat Kohli. Most of them along the ground. A couple of them he's looked to hit in the air. And this one contributing to his downfall. So Franklin picks up a wicket. And another wonderful innings from Virat Kohli. It's 120 for 3.
Really has a problem as far as those two aspects are concerned. I don't think they've got an express bowler who can bowl the Yorker well, and their quicker bowlers, as far as the change of pace is concerned, don't seem to be. Oh, is that going to be in the air? That's a good shot.
Right, one of these two has to be a big shot here. Orum's in an excellent spell.
Now, how much back? Lots of back for 6. Just briefly, the fielder down at square leg thought he was in business. He wasn't. Is this going to be the fairy tale finish for Yuvraj Singh here? If a ball goes to the boundary, then India have got a chance. But if they have to run the next 5 balls, it's New Zealand's game. Oh. He has found the gap like he had created it in the first place.
What a match this has been. What a match this has been.
Bowled him over, he completed the shot, the ball didn't come. What a game. Swinging this way, swinging that, and amidst the silence, Yuvraj Singh's comeback is over. 34 from 26, Franklin slips one through. 6 from 2. And once again, it's the slower delivery that undid Yuvraj Singh. He was bowled at just a little over 91 kilometers per hour. There it is, his bat has gone well before the ball has come through. And Dhoni is disappointed. Yuvraj and Franklin says, oh, what a ball that was. 162 for 4, 34 to Yuvraj.
Right, what's he going to do? Is he going to go for the big club first ball up? Is he going to try and run 2 here? First ball.
And he goes for it. It's going to fall short. Dhoni wants a second, he'll get it. Just briefly, Rohit probably wasn't alive to the ball coming to his end. Now boundaries needed. 3 virtually impossible with the field spread so wide. Absolutely no pace on the ball. Here it's all set up then. This is what this game's come down to. 4 from the last ball. He goes back past the bowler. 2 is all they can get. And New Zealand have finished an amazing win here. Franklin 4 overs, 2 for 26, and this man's heroics all counting for nothing. Just 1 actually. There you are, the match summary. New Zealand getting 167.5 in their 20 overs thanks to a belligerent knock of 91 by Brendan McCallum, and good contributions from Williamson, Taylor and Oram. And India in reply 166 for 4.